Yes, we're back. We're back. We are back, guys. As you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Freestyle Friday. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like in? What's cracking like in? What is cracking like in, my man?
Man, I just be lost for words. I don't even know what to say, baby.
Hey man, all is well. Weekends is here. Next week's Christmas, almost there, and then after that, the New Year's, baby, 2025. So, hey man, like Ronnie always says, 2025, Chaos Culture Radio, we are coming, and we coming for everyone. Other than that, let's go, let's get it.
Yep, that's correct, Jordan. We're gonna be the biggest thing on the planet. Yeah, we will not be streaming on Christmas. I think Christmas fall on Wednesday, I believe. So we will not be streaming on Christmas. However, we probably will do a playback video, or I will probably talk to Hakeem see if we could stream on Christmas Eve for you guys.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about more about that in the back. Oh, Hakeem and Jordan said, yeah, then we'll stream on Christmas Eve for you guys. But Wednesday we will not be streaming on Christmas. So guys, if you miss us, probably we'll just put the replay of the live stream so you guys can rewatch it. Because I know some people always tune in exactly on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to those that watch us on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Make sure you guys follow. It's so very important for you guys to follow so you never miss us when we go live. And shout out to those that are watching us on Rumble and also X. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So it is Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday, I think for the people that gotta understand what Freestyle Friday means, it meaning that we can talk about the main topic right now. We can talk about the main topic in the middle of the show. We can talk about the main topic whenever we want. It's freestyling, so we freestyle how everything goes. So that being said, hip hop. Jordan, what's going on in the hip hop world?
Oh, let's get into hip hop. Let's talk about the hip hop. Let's talk about Little Baby. So Little Baby, he was on a podcast with Little Yachty. He was on Little Yachty's podcast. There you go. So he's on the Little Yachty's podcast. If you saw the episode, it was really really good. But the main thing I want to talk about with him is he talked about as a rapper, like his first 2 years, he did not pay taxes whatsoever. And when a lot of people don't know, when a lot of some rappers they make it, to the mainstream and everything. The first thing they don't talk to them is about paying their taxes and everything. And then once they don't know, their tax limit gets increased and everything. So they got to pay thousands and thousands of dollars of money, to pay their taxes when they don't pay taxes and everything. So, Little Baby was getting in detail about, how, he's trying to help everybody, how he's paying his taxes now and like what he learned from the past, and also try to spread to other, rappers or other hip hop artists about when you get big, that's the first thing you should know about paying your taxes that first and second year, because usually people don't, and then years later they get in trouble about paying their taxes. So go ahead, I can play a clip, and after that we'll chop it up. Shout out to Ruthless who's in the chat, man. We see you.
I knew how to do a spending or buy some drugs. You know what I'm saying? We learned investing and accounting. But I got my accountants from calling niggas.
Right.
I DM Rick Ross. I DM 21 Savage. I just started looking at the people who I seen who had like the right business. Bro, I done got over $100 million from labels and deals. No, not one time. Nobody still haven't told me how to pay my taxes. Nobody even never told me pay my taxes.
They don't care.
It's just I always knew from growing, from being around, I heard people have tax problems. People don't pay their taxes to the point. I was doing it so wrong. My first tax bills was so high because I was on some hustling shit, like saving all my money. The more money I was saving, I owed the IRS more money. I didn't even know, hey, you need to be spending this money. You need to be spending it the right way so you can save it on your taxes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know none of that. And this a while ago, like whenever I started rapping 2 years from there, because I ain't pay my taxes the first 2 years.
Right.
And I've been rapping 8 years. I pay my taxes quarterly now. Like, and I still, the rappers that I meet, I be trying to tell them, but they like, it kind of going one ear out the other, but I be trying to tell them like, hey, this how you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, start when you get a check before you even get a check. Hey, declare you getting a check and try to spend the whole check on something that's right offable that you could turn the money and parlay the money and then pay the taxes 10 years later now. But only thing I knew how to do is spend it or buy some drugs. You know what I'm saying? We learn.
Jordan, you muted.
Thank you. So that was Little Baby, talking about, he had tax problem, but now, being straightforward and also trying to help other rappers about, hey, make sure you do it the right way because years long you don't want to, you don't want to pay so much, pay off the sum and everything. So I'm gonna start with you, Hakeem. What's your take with Little Baby? Talk about, rappers, and who don't pay their taxes or try to pay their taxes properly.
The most talented people always goes broke. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I clear?
Yeah.
The most talented people always go broke. Just because he has talent doesn't mean he has business acumen. Most people who get into the entertainment field, shout outs to Ruthless. California in the building. That's all I'm banging this year. California love. So most of our brothers who come from inner cities who get this streak of luck, they don't know how to do business. So this is why they end up broke. So what he said is a real thing. Most rappers who get in this business spend tons of money, not knowing that, hey, if you go take 10, 20 mil, buy a bunch of property, you could do a 1030 exchange where you can not pay taxes, This is why you got, like, people think you get money and you keep money. No, you have to spend it. The way America works, you have to spend the money, but spend it the right way. So he just learning that now. Good thing the baby did was he surrounded himself around a bunch of people that was gonna teach him better.
Now that, but shout out to I can't say the Ruthless True. Thank you so much for the super chat. We greatly appreciate you, big dog. He said, "Chaos Culture Radio. Thank you so much for the love, man. Blessings and abundance on you too, boss, man. Gotta make sure you subscribe to the channel, Ruthless True channel. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad. Blessed be upon you, big dog. Is also in the building. And also shout out to the creator of the Shiesty Avenger, Aston Williams, who will be going live right after us at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. So, guys, make sure you don't go anywhere. Sit tight, relax, because the screen is gonna lead you guys right over to his channel. So, thank you so much. And actually, I see your channel is growing as well. So the method is working. People are leaving us and going right over there and subscribing to you. We really do greatly appreciate that. And shout out to all the new subscribers that subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy it. And don't be afraid to comment on the channel. Don't worry. Rufus won't bite. Ashton won't bite. And Mr. Muhammad won't bite you as well. That being said, Little Baby said something that's very valuable, and I think everybody should take a lesson from it. Make sure you pay your taxes. And not only that, it kind of specified at the same fact how a lot of these rappers ain't really making money like they say they making because they can't even pay their taxes, or they're afraid to show how much money they making because they know they got to pay their taxes. Never put yourself in the hole because the biggest corruption and the biggest crook out here, I'm not gonna say, even though it's hard for me to say, is the taxes, man. And if you don't pay, mind you, you will be doing fair time, and you don't want that to happen. Oh my gosh, she's in the building. Shout out to the co-host of the Shiesty Avengers. Mimi is in the building. She is back, and she is well. Oh, the three hard. The love is back. The love is back. The love is back. We were like, what the hell happened to Mimi? I don't know.
I was wondering too. I thought I did something to her.
Oh, well, I don't know. Somebody did because she was gone. She was gone. Pardon for my rhetoric comment. Sometimes I be off the edges. But shout out to her showing the love, the three hearts for the three amigos on the panel. But Little Baby made some good points, and I hope everybody can take a lesson from it. Make sure you pay your taxes. Rappers or non-rappers, tax season is coming up. Pay your taxes because that tax invasion isn't no joke. Go right ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, I want to go kind of back to Hakeem's point about one of the talented rappers or entertainers. They did owe taxes, and I'm gonna name a few. I'm gonna name a few that they owe taxes back in their careers. Ja Rule, Lauryn Hill, Fat Joe, Tony Braxton, DMX, Little Kim, Mary J, R. Kelly, and also Willie Nelson. So, as what Hakeem was saying, a lot of these names, artists that I named at that time, or maybe still is, I don't know, they still owe taxes. Go ahead.
Wesley Snipes. Remember, he did a bit.
Snipes. Yes. Wesley Snipes. Yes. You know.
No, but those more actors though. Well, I know it's a little bit of rappers, but majority of them that really don't pay that is actors. But go ahead.
Yeah, and you also you add actors too. You know, they kind of owe taxes. I think the difference between like actors and athletes. The thing with athletes, when they get a tax is already come off. So that's why you hear a lot of athletes, being in tax problems unless they this is something like that. But going back to the rappers, it's very important. Like when a rapper get big, to me the first thing you do is you get a tax attorney. I think that's the first thing you do when you get a tax attorney or get an accountant. One of those two, because I think it's very very important. Because when you get that type of level of money, you didn't know how to spend that type of level of money, and also what's the tax rate when you get that level of money of how much you gonna pay, because it's usually almost 40%, with the IRS is gonna take off to pay your taxes and everything, because the more you make, the higher the tax rate that you gotta pay the taxes. So like I was saying, make sure you make it that high. Entertainers, athletes, entertainers, rappers, whatever, actors, all of that. As soon as you make it at the top, please get a tax attorney or accountant to make sure when you get that type of money, you spend that type of money. If you don't get anything like that, you'll be in trouble with Uncle Sam, and it's straight like that.
No, but the reason they fail to pay their taxes because, to be honest, they know if they pay their taxes, they're gonna come out the end of the stick. So that's why they don't pay their taxes. And the thing with a lot of these entertainers, I think they are afraid of paying. They are afraid. I say it again, of paying their taxes because the taxes be too high. Because they know as soon as they get paid for a movie, like prime example, Denzel get paid $20 million in a movie, half of that going to taxes. So they try to avoid it as much as possible. But that will say, like Jordan stated, make sure you get a tax advisor, someone that's trustworthy, because there's some tax advisors that do steal your money, but someone that's trustworthy that can help you out with your taxes. Because we head into right now it's really tax season, but we head into tax season because normally it starts on January, but literally some people are starting it right now. So make sure you sit with someone to help you with that. That being said, money, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Since we're talking about taxes, Jordan, what's going on with the money? Salute to you, Hassan. What's happening with the money?
Let's talk about the money. Let's talk about here the kind of economy here is in here in America. So according to the University of Michigan, consumer sentiment has hit one of the highest this year since April. And this is what we talk about, how consumer how to spend their money. It kind of looked like it kind of outlooks on how the economy is looking right now. How it looked the past 6 months. And it kind of predicts of if it's good, if it does so well or so bad, how it's going to kind of look when we hit 2025. So other than that, shout out to us, man. Appreciate you, brother. That's hit the clip with Yahoo Finances where we get all our financial our clips, our videos, and what we can do better. So go ahead, I can play the clip and then we'll chop it up.
Of Michigan consumer sentiment data crossing the wire, rising for the 5th consecutive month to 74. That is the highest reading since April, coming in here at 74 from a preliminary reading of actually the estimate I wanted to say of 74.2. So just below that here. Interesting to take a look at the 1-year inflation expectations coming just below the survey of 2.9, hitting at 2.8%. 5 to 10-year inflation expectations also ticking down from the survey of 3.1%, coming in at 3%. Expected change in median prices in the next 5 to 10 years falling to 3% versus that 3.2% number for the median as well. But under the hood, what stood out to me, Julie, is a surge in concerns that major purchase prices are going to go up. And I only have a chart that goes back to 2012, but it's the highest concern rate for those higher
interesting.
prices ever, which makes me think, I wonder if people are feeling like those prices for autos, housing, maybe that is really starting to be a
Way on
concern for
them.
next year.
Yeah, three things stand out to me from the report. One, those inflation expectations ticking up, even though a little bit lower than estimated, ticking up to 2.8% from 2.6% in November. That's number one. Number two, quoting from the report, consumers believe the economy has improved considerably as inflation has slowed, but they do not feel they are thriving, which I think is interesting. And then finally, we continue to see the trend post-election. Republicans feel better than Democrats
Yep.
about the economy, which continues to be fascinating.
A complete flip. It makes it hard to tell
course.
where we net out, right?
It does. Well, look at the independents. They feel the same.
There you go.
So yeah, that's what the consumer sentiment is. So anybody that don't know what it means, let me come show myself. So it really means is that it's an economic indicator that measures how optimistic consumers feel about their finances and the state of the economy. So right now, how the indicates is looking good. So hopefully, how we might particularly for ourselves, 2025. Let's see how it goes. So go ahead, Ronnie. What's your take on how you feel how how the economy is right now? Once you see the stats, and what's your likelihood of the economy is going to be in next year, 2025?
I didn't say the economy is gonna go right back rising up because you know why? Because now we got our president, the right president that's supposed to be in the White House. So the economy is gonna be looking good. As you can see, the President Trump is not being in office yet, and the economy is already boosting up again. All you got to do, people, is look at the stock market. Everything in the stock market is green and is doing what it's supposed to be doing. The economy is gonna fix itself when you leave it alone. Bitcoin is up. A lot of Fortune 500 companies are up, and not only that, but a lot of companies that's overseas are coming back. So which means it's gonna also boost up the economy. So a lot of things are looking good. Don't get me wrong, there are some businesses that's gonna pretty much be gone by next year, but I also give good opportunities for small businesses to rise up and to be able to be one of the Fortune 500 companies. So it's going to be a good thing for the economy. So we're going to look out. I know right now repo numbers are high. I think recently, we did a report. It was up like 30%. Repo housing is also high as well. A lot of people can't afford to get homes. But I think underneath Trump, President Trump, I think the economy is going to be in the place that people can be able to form home. Like all you gotta do is just look. Shout out to on a spot live. She came on a platform here and she talked about it too. Like if you actually look on the list places in your local area, you could literally go and buy a home if you know what you're doing and you have the right realtor. So be on the lookout for next year. I think next year is gonna be very, very promising. I don't think we're gonna be in the decline. I think we're gonna be in the upline. Go right ahead, I can.
I look at this and I always say that we're heading towards a positive situation. Right now, the president has to come in and fix whatever's going on so we can lead to the next point. So I am confident that this is going to work itself out. Yeah.
For me, I'm hopeful. I'm definitely hopeful. I know that right now. I mean, I know after President Trump, he won his election. If you looked at crypto and you looked at the stock market, it went up tremendously. So I definitely made money, in the crypto and also in the stock market, all that type of stuff. And also, living in Los Angeles and everything, it may be a little harder to see how the economy will go up since I've been in a expensive city. But like I said, you never know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens next year. But I'm definitely hopeful, and I think, maybe not in the early parts of 2025, but I can see maybe in the middle, we can see some good things coming when it comes to the economy. Of course, definitely seeing houses. Also, people having car payments, like Ronnie just said. A lot of, the repo is up about 30%. And, it's really because, a lot of people can't afford, car payments, paying their car number and everything. And hopefully we can see a little dip in that. And also we'll see people be wise about, there's nothing wrong of buying maybe a used car instead of buying a brand new car and you're paying, a whole bunch of car note and a whole bunch of insurance and everything. So hopefully on the car side, we can see a little dip in that when it comes to repossession and everything. Groceries, that might take a while. I don't think it's going to happen maybe to 2026, 2027. That's personally for me, being in the grocery industry. So because of the grocery side, we might be in the thick of things. Might there be some dips, maybe, but we'll see on that. So, but yeah, because of 2025, I'm definitely hopeful. We'll get better. And if that's the case, have a lot of little extra money in our pockets, and that's what I'm hopeful for. So we'll see about that. 2025, I'm hopeful.
Not that, but shout out to the 30 people that's watching us right now on YouTube. The actual number of people actually they see, that's not the correct number. We actually see the actual number in the back. Shout out to 30 people watching us right now on YouTube. Shout out to 17 people right now watching us on X. Shout out to those also watching us on Instagram and also Rumble. We thank you guys so much. Twitch and also Kick and Facebook. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow. Make sure you hit that like button as well on your way in, and don't be afraid to drop a comment. We don't bite. We don't bite at all. And now that if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. It's so very important for you guys to subscribe so you never miss when we go live. Oh, Jordan, this one right here. We head to the weekend. And my 49ers getting ready to play Dolphins this coming Sunday. I would not be going to the game, even though it's in Miami, because the way the 49ers is playing, I'm very, very disappointed. But sports. What's going on in the sports world, my dude?
Let's get into the sports world. We had a game last night here in LA. It was the Denver Broncos versus the LA Chargers. It was a good game, Thursday night game. The Chargers won 34-27, so let's see the Chargers. Well, we're going to talk about another NFL team because they definitely made headlines yesterday, and we're going to talk about them today. And we're going to talk about the New York Jets. So we all know the New York Jets, they're having a bad year. I feel bad for the Jets fans. And we want to kind of get deep into the Jets because, the Jets has been not bad this year. That has been bad for a very long time and very dysfunctional. And we're going to tell you why they're so dysfunctional. So before the season start, there was a possibility of Jerry Jeudy, who was a receiver at Denver, to make a big trade, for Denver to the Jets. Which sounds good, you add another weapon, for Aaron Rodgers so they can get going and everything. But they declined that trade. Why did they decline that trade? Not by the head coach, not by the GM, but for the NFL owner. The NFL owner declined the trade because this man said he looked at his Madden ratings on NFL Madden, and he said it was too low. Now, when you try to trade for somebody, you look at their skill set and you look at what the potential they can do if they come to the team. You don't look at no goddamn Madden, look at the Madden and see that the rating's too low. Those are just calculations of their speed and talent and all that type of things. And the NFL owner looked at that, and that it just tells you how dysfunctional the Jets are. Because I think if they would have got Jerry Jeudy, I think they would have made the playoffs, but I think would have had a little better record. But it just shows how the Jets are so dysfunctional. They're just a dysfunctional team, and that's why that's why they got one of the worst records in the league, and that's why you don't see them in the playoffs. But I can't play the clip, but we're gonna chop it up on this one.
Jets owner Woody Johnson refused to sign off on a trade because of Madden. I knew the Jets were dysfunctional, but even I didn't know it was this bad. A story dropped today by The Athletic says general manager Joe Douglas had a trade done for Jerry Jeudy before the season. All he needed was for Woody to sign off on it, but he refused because Judy's Madden rating wasn't high enough. Now you might be wondering how a 77-year-old man is even seeing Madden ratings. Well, that can be attributed to his teenage sons. And a 77-year-old man having teenage sons is an issue for a different day, but his sons, Brick and Jack, are the ones who brought his attention to Judy's Madden rating and made him push back on the signing of guard John Simpson because his awareness rating was was too low. Apparently, Woody would also cite things during meetings that Brick and Jack had read online and weigh their thoughts equally to the opinions of people who actually work for the team. It got so bad that Joe Douglas told people close to him before the season, "I answer to a teenager." Now, does any of this actually surprise me? Not really. Because when you can see that an organization is dysfunctional on the surface, you just know things have to be even more deeply messed up behind the scenes. But imagine being a Jets fan. Imagine putting your valuable time, energy, and money into a team you've loved your entire life, sticking by them through the hard times, just hoping that eventually you'll be there when they reach the light at the end of the tunnel. And it turns out the whole time your livelihood was being dictated by two high schoolers giving their dad advice in between Fortnite matches. I'd be sick. New York Jets owner Woody Johnson refused to sign off on a trade.
Yeah. That, like I said, that story hit big headlines on yesterday, and it just shows you how the Jets are just a dysfunctional type of team, and that's why the reason the last 14 years they have never been to the playoffs, because of stuff like this. So, Hakeem, what's your take on the New York Jets and them being dysfunctional, on how they didn't transfer the player because they look at Madden ratings, which to me that's idiotic.
I thought that was weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, for that even to be like a basis on trading, and he could really help the team out. Like, that's weird. That's weird. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
That is weird coming from the owner doing something stupidity like that. That's crazy. I never even heard nothing like that. Because of the video game give you a low rating, you gonna take that into real life. It's a video game. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be fun. I don't know. People are losing their mind today, man. It's crazy, and I can't believe this is actually happening in the sports world, especially in the NFL, the National Football League. Wow. But anything happen, man. We live in a unique type of timing. So it is what it is. Go ahead, Jordan. That's crazy. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, it just shows to you that thank God my Detroit Lions were not in that type of situation, or San Francisco, they're not in that situation. You know, like this year they'd be hurt by injury, so we get all that. But when it comes to they don't have like ownership, they have no problem with that. And also the Miami Dolphins, they don't have any problems like that. But the New York Jets, man, just to hear that's just so wow. Like, actually thinking about that. And the thing is, fellas, so Jerry Jeudy, you know, he's not with the Cleveland Browns. He got traded with the Cleveland Browns. Right now, he's top 5 in receiving. Top 5 in receiving. And he's having, and he looks like he might go into the Pro Bowl this year. And this is his first time. And this one might be his first, his first year going to the Pro Bowl. So right now in Cleveland, he's having a great year. And it just shows to you, like, hey, that's what I think about Jerry Jeudy. Hey, another team will look at him and look at him now. He's doing, even though the Cleveland Browns are not doing so good, Jerry Jeudy is doing so good that, when it comes to his next contract, he's going to get it back. He's definitely going to get it back. But shout out to Jerry Jeudy. Unfortunately, he didn't go to the New York Jets. He was in Cleveland Browns, and he's doing well. And he's going to get a nice little contract because, he's top 5 receiving, and he's, being a good teammate in Cleveland. So, hey, man, Jerry Jeudy, do your thing, man. If like I said, if somebody don't want you, somebody will. And you proving to people that, hey, his meta rating next year, it's going to look crazier than it was this year. So shout out to Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all so you never miss when we go live. Shout out to those that's watching us right now. Shout out to the 41 people that's watching us right now on YouTube, 19 people watching us right now on X. Shout out to the 5 people watching us right now on the Rumble. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Instagram, Facebook, we thank you guys so much for tuning in. And like I said, make sure you guys follow Twitch and also Kick. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Right now, we're about to get ready to deep dive to different variety of topic. It is Freestyle Friday. Like I stated again in the opening statement, freestyle meaning we're going to freestyle it. If we want to talk about the main topic, we can talk about whatever if we freestyling it. So that being said, go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing.
Let's start it off. We're about to get in there. I got a lot of topics, so we're going to try to push it in on this 2-hour show. Let's go. Let's get it. So we're going to talk about the state of Florida. So anybody that don't know or do know, by next year, Florida is planning to, ban adult content, adult sexual content, as I would say, according to the governor. By 2025 of next year, which is a little less than like a week and a couple days from now, Florida will be banning adult content, and also they're going to be not banning, but when it comes to social media, you have when it comes to teenagers. I forgot what age it was, but they're going to start having teenagers to get on social media as well too, having age verification. So Florida's not playing, y'all. They got these rules. They're gonna put it into effect starting next year. So go ahead, Hakeem. We got 2 clips. So we got the news. We got Trick that talk about. He's talking about a former Miami and says, hey, if they cut this off, I'm leaving Florida. So go ahead, Hakeem.
Under 14 from social media goes into effect January 1st. This means sites will have to verify the age of their users.
With this, one online adult content website says it won't be available in Florida starting the next year. News 6 reporter Stephanie Rodriguez breaks it down. All new at 6.
While the law is focused on social media, there is a section that specifically says any site creating sexual content will need to verify that users are 18 or older. Pornhub says they're for age verification, but not in the way the state is suggesting. Right now, adult content site Pornhub lets Floridian users know time is running out. You will lose access to Pornhub in 13 days, the site says. Did you know that your government wants you to give your driver's license before you can access Pornhub? Starting January 1st, children under 14 cannot have social media accounts. Social media platforms must use a third-party verification method. Any website that has material harmful to minors must verify that all users are 18 or older. And social media platforms can face civil claims of up to $50,000 per violation.
I think there are better solutions that we can get to once we start talking with legislators about how to better keep minors from accessing adult content.
The Free Speech Coalition, an advocacy organization for the adult industry, calls the law unconstitutional and filed a lawsuit against it this week.
But I think that asking Floridians to upload an ID and scan a face or undergo a background check in order to access legal content is a violation of their First Amendment right.
The coalition and Pornhub are pro-age verification. However, the site says they don't want the verification process to be up to each platform, instead supporting a device-based process. ILO, Pornhub's parent company, says the law puts people's personal information in jeopardy. They even direct Florida users to a video about their view on device-based age verification.
Is that something that the coalition would be for when it comes to having this process in place?
I think that a device-based format is more effective and is less restrictive of adults' access.
It's still unclear how the state will enforce the new law. The coalition is fighting a similar case in Texas that will go before the United States Supreme Court next month. In the studio, Stephanie Rodriguez, Getting Results, News 6.
Yep. That's
This Pornhub off the internet in Florida. I'm out of here. I love y'all.
You got 14 days.
I love y'all.
To pack your shit.
But if they take Pornhub out of Florida, somebody here, I swear to God. Let me see that again, B. Let me see that again. They just want to threaten me. Don't threaten me for a bad time.
You want to see that
That's
one?
when they threaten me.
You want to see that one?
Access to Pornhub and today. I'm gone. 14 days. Gone, man. I'm taking me, Mary Palmer, 5 brothers. I'm taking all of us. We is out of this. Women down here, y'all act funny. Y'all act wishy-washy. Y'all ration out the pussy in the head. So a nigga learn it, get by. Ain't no 8 to the dick. Joy told me this. You the daddy without the sugar. Okay, I'll be the daddy without the sugar. But if you get rid of motherfucking Pornhub, it's the Florida without the trick daddy dollar sugar. You won't put no sugar on my tongue. If you ain't got no Pornhub. Y'all take Pornhub off the internet in Florida. I'm out of
Hey man, shout out to Jordan O'Hara, man. We see you, brother, man. Shout out, salute to you, my brother. I'm sorry, man. That was funny, yo. That was funny. But yeah, man, it's right around the corner. 2025 is right around the corner, man. And I'm interested in how they gonna, once if they ban, how they gonna, how they gonna do stuff like that. Y'all the guys live in Florida, so you might know a little bit more than I do. So for everybody, man. What's going on out of Florida, man? What's up with this banning, adult content on 2025?
Okay, the situation is right now, 3 of the most serious addiction in the United States right now is adult content, gambling, and alcoholism. Alcohol. Those are the 3 top addiction when it comes to the United States. So remember, number 1 is adult content. So what Florida is doing is pretty much what Texas is doing. Texas is you cannot allow to access any adult content without a verification of an ID, which means you got to be literally 18 and older. So this is stopping from young people, young adults who are under the age of 18 from them accessing certain adult content. That's pretty much what they're doing. It's not they getting rid of Pornhub. It's just that you got to just have a pretty much proof of verification. Texas already been on board. Right now they're all going to court, but Texas they're going extreme with it. They're going to a point they're trying to get rid of it completely. And a lot of people over there in Texas actually agree with Texas because of the rise of addiction when it comes to adult content. And not only that, they not only focus on Pornhub, they also focus on OnlyFans and also other websites as well. So that's why a lot of these websites are trying to petition the Supreme Court, meaning trying to petition it by going to the Supreme Court and say, hey, no, this violating our rights as Americans. But the thing is, they're not trying to attack the people that's of age. They're trying to pretty much help the young adults so they won't pretty much. Because remember, they don't have the mind to develop adult content. They're still young, so they won't have no form of addiction. Because we know people you Trick Daddy just say you see, we an adult, we can go there, ain't no issue, we good. But now you got younger generation who are going there and they get hooked towards that. The same thing when it comes to aspect of gambling and also alcohol. So they're just trying to put a stop to it. And remember, we live in a Republican state. Texas is a Republican state. Florida's a Republican state, but a lot of people are on board with what the governor is doing in Florida. I don't hear a lot of pushback with it. Only Trick Daddy, the only one that says something about it. Majority of people, they get it and they're on board with it. Go ahead, Akeem.
We're just trying to make this a good Christian country, a good Christian-based state. We just, we care about the kids. And Florida want to be as strict as they want to be. I love it.
Yeah, I like the idea too. To me, you shouldn't be 12 years old watching adult content. No, it's gonna mess with your mind. You shouldn't.
So, if you want to beat your meat, you got to put your ID up. Or we just do what we do: use VPNs when you legally access the website and beat your meat while you got a short time on the VPN, because it buffers a little bit and then it goes off. That's it.
For me, I think some people might think it's when people that live in other states and look at what Florida's doing and hear about Texas, they might think that it's a little extreme. I'm with you. I kind of have a problem with this. It's not like they're trying to ban people for being on, adult content. You like what you like, it's cool, but how can we make it better of not having, teenagers, not to, start early and see, content, like that, and try to, kind of build a wall and say, hey, there's no way you can go here, kind of like, you gotta be 18 or 20 in order, to drink or go to clubs or something like that as well. So, for me, I really don't mind it because I'm gonna see how it works and everything, and and see how the statistics, if it's in place, how to see in the next, couple of years, if if states like Florida, if there was a decline of people watching adult content, something like that. So yeah, for me, I really don't mind it. Just to see how it works out. If it works for the good, it's good because here in America, we live in a highly sexual type of what's the word I'm trying to say? What's the word? Well, I'll just say this. When it comes to social media and things like that, it's a lot of sexual stuff that we see. That's and not to be on bed, but we see the heightened and everything, and it might well, I'm not saying it might, but it might affect a lot of kids, teenage kids. I know if I was that, well, I'll just say that, that age, when it comes to stuff like that, I'll be looking on, Facebook, all that kind of stuff too, as the teen as well. So imagine, how, back then to now, how social media is amplified from when I was a teen back into the late, 2010s. And now that, you really have access to anything like that, OnlyFans, Instagram, all that type of things as well. So, but yeah, let's see if it works. And I also kind of anxious to see are more states are going to do this.
Yeah, more likely because like I say, adult content, is on the rise. So a lot of people are starting to have strong addiction. Because I be watching a lot of psychology show. A lot of people call in. They say the number one. People always call in. They be like, my husband is hooked on it. My child is hooked on it. I don't know what to do. And that because it's the number one addiction is us watching adult content. When I mean us, the American people watching adult content. Busy y'all say, what's up? Hakeem, I'm buying a gift for the church girl this Sunday. And he said, Hakeem, are you there? Are you still here?
Don't do that. What you buying a gift for what? Y'all go together?
I'll ask this question. Is it like a Secret Santa gift? If it's a Secret Santa gift, I get it. But like if you give her a Christmas gift, make sure she gets you one too.
Yeah. Is she buying you a gift? Shout outs to Cartel.
You know who Cartel it is? You know who that is?
No.
Oh, a new subscriber. Shout out to you, big dog. I actually do know what that is. He had about a emoji. Shout out to you, Cartel. Not only that, but somebody also had a question too on Facebook. Shout out to you. I don't know that person's name. What is like? Is it Christy? Chris? I hope I'm saying the name correct.
It's Crescende.
Crescende. You know that person, right?
Yeah, I know her. Beautiful, lovely woman. Great mom. Great friend. She said, but they're 12 at Rod Wave concerts.
Oh, yeah, they're all 12 years old. I do go to Wrong Way concert, but you got to keep in mind, it's a concert, and remember, there's not really adult content going over there on Wrong Way concert. I didn't go to his concert recently. I actually wanted to. It was over there in Fort Lauderdale. I did not go to it, but I heard it was a lot of young adults over there, but it wasn't not like as graphic as those adult content as Cornhub.
Yeah, Rod Wave. Go ahead. Rod Wave make music for kids though.
That was he do. That why it's okay. It's not like adult content like a Usher type of concert with Usher. He do sexual stuff on stage for the ladies and stuff like that. It's not like none of that. It's Wrong Wave. Hakeem Busy out. He wrote you back as well. He say I don't know. You see his comment.
Yeah, he said he had he said I had to cut a person who you had to cut a best friend because he was watching adult content. He said he tried to get me to watch it too and called me weak for not joining him.
Oh.
I told him no. Hey,
hold on, Busy out. Busy out. Hold on, Busy out. Busy out. Hold on. Hold on, baby.
Go ahead, Ike. Hit the Busy eye question before we move on. Go right ahead.
Let me lift my seat up.
Hey, Busy out. You did the right thing, man. If he called me, hit that dude. Forget him.
That was a lot of information, y'all. That was like we'll talk in the back.
He said I cut the person who used to be my best friend because he was watching the adult content.
Yeah.
Well,
he said no, but he said a friend called him weak for not joining.
For not joining but not trying to watch it with him.
Right.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, even Cartel's laughing. Hey, Cartel, man, we live in a crazy world, man.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss when we go live. Shout out. Let me get that exact now. Shout out to 57 people that's watching us right now on YouTube, 20 people watching us right now on X. Shout out to those watching us on Facebook, Kick, and also Twitch. Rumble, I can't forget you guys as well. Shout out to you guys that watch us as well. Make sure you follow. It's so very important that you follow us so you never miss us when we go live. Go right ahead, Jordan. Continue. Y'all crazy, man. Busy y'all, man. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all stories, man.
Hey, man. Shout out to Busy y'all, man. He was telling the truth, and the truth, if he had to tell the truth, he put it on the chat.
He did. I love Busy, but Busy y'all's nephew. That's nephew.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. Go right ahead, Jordan. Continue.
Hey, all right. Listen. I want to say Mimi's quote. We look, but we don't judge.
There you go. It's still trending now. People still doing skits. It's still trending.
She's the only person I heard say that.
Yeah. All right. We're going to the next topic. Let's talk about Christian Shield, the boxer, she's the number one boxer, in the world, and she talks about, she's on a podcast and she, breaks down how, when you make it to the top, it gets lonely, and when she means lonely, she's talking about her family. She's talking about, how, when she made money, she helped out her mom, her dad, her sisters, and everything. But the thing is, it wasn't enough, and it wasn't enough for them. And she feels like, that her family's not appreciative, and it's a little more that more her family hates on her than to love and praise on her because she makes it to the top. And she's very, very hurt by that. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, let's top it up. And this is the Carisha Shield that she's feuding with the Remy Ma match, the Remy Ma Papoose and everything. In case y'all didn't know who she is.
Lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely.
Clarissa, you got more fame and more money than you ever have in your life. How's your family dealing with that?
Sadly, I have, and it's not just from family and close, but it's close friends who I grew up with. Some people I never thought I'd be living my life without. Listen, I done bought every last one of my siblings a car.
Really?
Bought my mama a house, my mama 2 cars, my daddy a car. Help him with his bills, help mama with her bills, help my sister take care of her 3 kids. Her 3 kids live with me. I go there, sit with the teachers, go to teacher conferences. I do all this stuff. And it seemed like the more you do, the more that they don't like you.
Wow.
I overlooked how much my sister, started disliking me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I never done nothing to her. I don't want to get emotional, you know what I'm saying? But me and my sister got the same mama and same daddy, and we grew up together. And she just, you work so hard to make all this money and to have a good life for yourself, and then the people who you want to share it with, they just change on you, and it's hurtful because people say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't feel like because I work my butt off that they deserve my money and they deserve my time and they deserve to tell me who I can and can't hang around, and they can be so entitled. Family shouldn't be like that. Now all of a sudden, I'm the bad person, but I wasn't a bad person when I was doing backflips for you. I didn't have no boundaries. You can talk to me how you want to talk to me. You can trigger me. You can make me cry. You can mess up fights. You can do all this stuff. Soon as I tell you no to something, I can buy you a car, put you in a house, pay all your bills.
It ain't enough.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have.
Say that again.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have.
Mm-hmm.
And that there you can't have. You can't have what I done worked hard for.
Ooh.
People say it's lonely.
Yeah, man. That's
I ain't gonna lie, she spoke some truth though. She did.
She was
how close she is, and
she did an uppercut.
For the family, it just feels like sometimes like there's some family members, that be like that. Once you make it to the top, they get jealous. No matter how much stuff, the material things you give them, it feels like it gets worse and worse. So go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take on what Christian shit was talking about?
I want to say an iconic Boosie line. Some people are hypnotized by hatred. Being successful is a gift and a curse at times. When you grow up in the trenches and you become successful, there's a lot of people who wants to see you in the ground. They never thought you was going to be famous, so it was comfortable for them to see you with your car broken down, it's overheating, you catching the bus, they give you a ride. People get a sense of power seeing you down. But as you start to ascend to the top, oh no, we got to get, he's in the way now. So now you got family members, you're in the way. Because you want to know why? They should have been there. They didn't work hard for it. Even though you give them a car or a house, they say, damn, now they're hypnotized by hatred. They hypnotize that people praise you. They hypnotize that people love you. They hypnotize like, why can't you be more like your sister? Why can't you go box like Sharice? Why can't you go do this like Sharice? When they hear this time, they see the kids love her more than the mama. Now she's really hypnotized by hatred. Best thing to do is as you get money, the genuine people you take care and let everybody else crash out. Let everybody else go homeless. Let everybody else suffer. Suffering is good for people who are jealous and envy. Allow them to suffer and swallow in their own hole and be okay.
See, Michelle's starting to realize the truth of reality. That's what happens when you become very, very successful. And not only that, it shows you when you have a hard time as a person to say no when someone come up to you and then you finally learning how to say no the right way. You're gonna see people gonna start hating you. They'll be like, why are you saying no when you know you got the money? You got over $100,000 in the bank. You tell me you can't lend me $1 or $2? I'm your family member. I'm your friend. I've been with you since you was in the trenches over there in New York, and now you feel like you're some Mr. Big Shot. But people don't like Hakeem. You spoke very eloquently about how people don't never respect the small beginning when your car broke down, or you had to go to the gym early in the morning while everybody's sleeping. You had to go do this type of workout, these routines, you go to these type of diets, so you can maintain that physique, so you be able to knock somebody out with an uppercut. That's what she had to do. And it's sad to say that she's going through that, but a lot of people had the same similar story. That's why a lot of psychologists, they always tell you the number one thing when you do become successful, you got to learn how to say no. You can't say yes all the time, because then people feel like they are trained to come for you for any and everything, when at the end of the day, they still an adult and you still got to have your own responsibility. And not only that, she also dealing with a lot too right now. What you already know with what's it called, Remy Ma and Papoose. So it's like, you know, these are the least of her worries. She got to worry about her relationship life in real life. So at the end of the day, it's tough and it's a sad thing to say. Now that, but shout out to my man Jabbar. Man, oh man, I'm about to break the headphone. Shout out to you, Jabbar, for being in the room.
Hey, you listen.
God, dog,
listen. Shout out to Jabari. Shout out to Gammy Unfazed. Let's just put that out there.
Yeah, shout out to Gam.
Shout out to Gam. Shout out to Gam. Shout out to him. He's, you know me, but Jabari, like, he's just found. Like, listen, just like Kenny, day one, A1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, but that's real talk. It is real talk, you know, and I had to learn that too, because when we become successful, Chaos Culture Radio, we're gonna have people that's gonna hate us out of the trenches. They're like, "Oh, you think you missed the big shot?" Sometimes you gotta learn not to care what people think. At the end of the day, if you care about what people think, it's gonna destroy you. It will.
I can't wait to get successful, because I want somebody to come ask. I'm gonna allow their lights to get cut off. Call get repo.
You saying it now, Hakeem, but wait till you get. They'll tell you. Wait till you get in that position. A lot of people say that, but when you get in that position, it's a whole nother. Because when it's a family member that you do care about, you're not gonna be quick to say no. Trust me.
I'm like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sometimes. I'm like,
You're not gonna be quick. You're not gonna be quick to say no. I'm telling you.
Listen. If these are the ones that blatantly disrespect me, I'm gonna have to hit them with that belt. I'm letting it. Listen. This is the year where I'm letting people crash out. I'm letting y'all crash out. We're not doing this no more. You have to humble yourself. I am humbled. Don't be hypnotized by success. Come with me. Everybody eats with Hakeem. Come eat with me. Don't be hypnotized. You can eat. You just can't get the bigger pot, though. The pot's already split. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Ronnie, you hit it right on the money. It's the learning how to say no and also learning how to cut some people off. Because when you be successful and everything, you're in a different mindset. You know, you don't live in a gutter no more. You know, you getting paid more. You're in a different tax bracket. You're in a different type of, what's the word? You're in a different type. You're one of the person that you move up into, being a high, competent person that makes a lot of money. And now, you don't live, let's say, like here in LA, you don't live in Compton no more. You got out of Compton, now you live in West Hollywood or Beverly Hills or something like that. And to me, that's a great story to hear. And with Carissa and everything, I believe she loved her family so much that, hey, I'm gonna take care of, my mom, my dad, my sister and everything. I'm gonna get them out of poverty, so they can have a better life for themselves. But when you live in that certain areas, you live in the gutter, in the ghetto, or anything like that, it's just a lot of hate when it comes to people that be more successful, that make more money. That's why you see that, when rappers, they make it out the hood, but when they come back to the hood, they get hate. Why do they get hate? Because they made it out the hood. They think they mention something that's rich and successful and everything. And they get hate. It's like, why this dude here? Like, why? Like I said, what are you doing here? And it happens a lot. And it just shows you, people who make it out and everything, they got to have a different mindset. Say, hey, now the place you should live there. You don't need to go back there no more. You got out of there so you can have a better life. Now you're in a better life. This is where you belong. You don't belong back over there. Unless you want to build a school or build something, to help the community. I get all that. But at the end of the day, when you get successful, there will be family members that might be hating on you. You got to, but if you know that family there is some type of way of being hateful and jealousy, you got to cut that person off. Unless they, they don't want to work with you. I know for me, if Chaos Coastal Radio gets big, if you want some of my money, you got to work for me. You got to work for me to earn my money. I know that for a fact. So secretaries or something, if you want some of my money, you're going to have to work for me. It's as simple as that. That's my mindset. If you want to, need help with anything, cool, absolutely. Because my young person don't go to kids, they go to college and everything. Hey, I'll put something for you, your tuition and everything. I like to call myself, if I get that money, you call me with the booster of the family. If you want to go to college or school and everything, I have no mind doing that. But if you go hate on me and jealously, I can't rock with you. I got to cut you off because you're giving me venom. You're spitting venom and poison at me. I don't need all that. I need something positive. It's something to help me out or somebody to work with me so we can move on to the next level and make more money. But yeah, I could establish Carissa Shields. She's kind of learning like a hard way about success at the top, dealing with people, especially friends and family that they keep hating on it because you made it like that. But she's learning right now. She's processing right now. But at the end of the day, she can find people that want to work with her, that want to make more money with her, and that's the same mindset that she is. And hopefully we'll see that. So, but yeah, it's sad to hear that come. Family, they're not rocking with you because you're successful and they're not.
Now, but shout out to Lady Patriot 87-1 over there watching us on Rumble. She actually commented, she's like, "Is this live?" I told her, "Yes, we are live. Thank you so much for tuning in." She said, "Thank you. This is very interesting." Shout out to Chaos Culture Radio over there holding us down on the Rumble world. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. We got 6 people watching us right now on Rumble. Don't forget to follow, guys, so you never miss when we go live. So follow us. You will never miss when we go live. Because she thought it was a replay. I said, no, we are live and well. We are live right now. Shout out to those also watching us on Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. You already know X, always holding us down. We got 20 people right now watching us on X. And right now we got 60 people right now watching us on YouTube. Shout out to you guys watching us in, and don't be afraid to comment. Like you saw, Cartel came through and showed us some love, man. So we got a lot of new subscribers here. Don't be afraid to comment. We don't bite. So that being said, guys, we at the 1 hour mark. So we're gonna head into the main topic. Bow Wow, little Bow Wow. I haven't heard from him in God knows how long. And he gives advice to Travis Hunter. Go right ahead, my brother. Speak.
Yeah, so Tamara Huxton's fiance is still trending. You know, it's still trending, and I think people's gonna talk about it all the way till either they get married or to the draft. And it's like Tamara Huxton's fiance is like, to me, I think she should stay quiet because any Sunday move she does at an event, something like that, they gonna take it. If she do something wrong, they gonna take it the wrong way and drop all content into her. And she did that in the past, and she did that, in her past videos, and people are talking about it now. Also, the Heisman, they get nitpicky, and also one of his signs and pictures, they was getting nitpicky, which we talked about, on Monday and also last week as well. And so Bow Wow, he kind of went viral addressing the situation with Travis Hunter and his fiance, and he kind of giving them some advice about but chicks that sound like how that women that not interest you at first, and now that interest you at now, usually in it because it's something something that can value or take from you and use money from you. So go ahead, Ken, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Travi. Check this out, gang. It's coming from your boy Bow Weezy, right? I never met you, don't know you, know nothing. But I will say this, because I've been watching from afar. I'm not a nigga to jump in people's business, but I was once young, about to make a lot of money, and I know how to go. So I need you to hear me out. Number one, I don't want you feeling as though everybody jumping down your back or cats is hating. That's that mentality. I want you to look at this like I care about you. And especially in our community and in this industry, not a lot of brothers get the opportunity like you about to get. You know what I mean? You about to get the biggest check in your life. You about to go to the NFL. And all we are doing is waking you up, young brother. Because if you don't see what the is going on, gang, if we didn't give a we'll let you crash out. But from one player to the next, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I want you to open up your eyes, man. There's no reason why she commenting on another page, NBA with heart eyes and the money tongue out. That's your fiance. Wake up, young brother. Fiancés don't move like that. I ain't never had one of my fucking girls ever lay next to me in the same crib as me under another page, leaving heart eyes with the money tongue out. Total violation. Would have been packing up and get my crib that day. I don't play that. You out. And it's like you so caught up in being in love with this, bro. I don't even think this woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what the f keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself some questions. We not coming down on you, brother. We trying to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Before this end up. Last but not least, young brother, I want you to live your life, man. You young, man. I don't even think you 24 yet. Do you know how much women are about to be thrown your way? Boy, you the Heisman Trophy Award winner. Can't no give you no advice better than me, because I was young with the bag and I'm still here doing it, navigating. I'm telling you from first-hand experience, brother, it's about to be so many women about to throw that thing your way, you ain't gonna be able to turn it down. So all it's gonna do is just lead to frustration and all type of bullshit in your household anyway. Young brother, snatch that ring back, get focused on what's important. Hard to build your when you got a broad with you, that's, bro, you in the media more for the broad than you is for the winning the Heisman. I don't like that. You know what I mean? So I don't give a look. Coach Prime got my number. You know how to hit me. I'm telling you, my coming down on you. I ain't trying to hate on your situation, but wake up, Travie. Check this out, gang.
So there you have it. That's his advice, to Travis Hunter. He can relate, even though they're, different careers and sports, he's letting me know when it comes to this, this life that you're about to enter in, especially in the NFL, and why, you get more viral than your own Heisman and everything, that, it can really kind of hurt you in your career. So go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take about Bow Wow giving advice to Travis Hunter?
It's funny how Bow Wow giving advice to Travis Hunter, and I'm not gonna lie, he spoke some key facts. I do agree with everything Bow Wow stating because he's speaking nothing but the truth because he have experienced that. And it's funny how he's giving him advice. He don't even take advice of his own, but that's for another day. But let's just talk about Travis Hunter. And we talked about that on the last show that Travis Hunter gotta be more, you gotta be more focused. Because remember, of the amount of women that's gonna be throwing themselves at this man. They see this man as the golden goose, as the golden apple. So women gonna throw themselves. There's gonna be prettier girl than his fiance right now. So he's gotta be really, really smart in the game. And not only that, he's gotta learn how to handle his composure. That's why I say he's gotta surround himself with men that understands the game, men like Bow Wow who knows the game, who know how these women run. Because someone taught him, Jermaine Dupri, who he look up to like a dad, taught him the game when it comes to the aspect of the dating market and how a lot of women's going to be throwing yourself all over the places. There's going to be women that's going to sneak into your hotel room. There's going to be women sneaking into you when you're at dinner. They're going to be women sneaking in when you try to go to private events. Travis Hunter got to be smart in the game. And now that he's dealing with a woman right now who literally said online that was not her first choice. So that was already a red flag that she's not really into you. She only got into you because you're trending in the algorithm. People are talking about you. And now that you got the Heisman Trophy. So she gonna look at you as, okay, you the grand prize. Now, do she love him? I don't know. Do she like him? Well, she said herself, she just recently started liking him. So, and now that she's leaving emoji. I don't know how true that is. I was trying to find verification on that she left emoji over there on what's it called, channel, not channel, but his on his IG on what is Edwards, I believe so, from the Timberwolves. He left an emoji. I don't know how true it is, but Travis Hunter found out and he exploded about the situation. If you can't trust a woman, you shouldn't be with her. Words from the wise. Go right ahead, I can't.
I'm trying to women will be women, and I see it like that. And I just think that it clearly that he wasn't raised by his father, because his father would have taught him how to have better discernment and pick the right woman. Sometimes it can be a overcompensation thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see how he looked. And what if black girls didn't find him attractive and he latched on to her and she gave him a chance? So now he's just fighting for his life to keep her here, fighting for his life to make her happy. But it's a sad situation, man. I just hope he find out what's real and who's for him.
Now that, but shout out to Killer Swag, that's also in the building. Aisha Curry said the same thing about Steph Curry when they met. She said that wasn't her type. Go right ahead, Jordan.
Well, I was just saying, quick. We all care about Travis Hunter. We just don't want to make him make a bad mistake. But in this situation like this, I think Travis Hunter's got to learn the hard way. I know everybody want to try to help him out. Everybody looking at how his fiance is moving like that. But at the end of the day, stuff like this, you can tell we give Travis Hunter advice. We can tell anything he wants, but we all pushing know, like I said, they gonna move how they want to move, and he's gonna move how he want to move. So if stuff like this has happened, even though they're trending, he's gonna have to learn the hard way. And I think, if he don't learn the hard way, he's gonna learn the hard way. You know, it's just that, you know, you see so much stuff of, you know, them, you know, on the YouTube contract. I mean, their YouTube channel, and also, you know, stuff that, you know, they were viral for, you know, that happened 2 weeks ago and everything. You know, we think like, no, we don't know Travis Hunter. We don't know about this one, but you know, y'all been together for 4 years now, and you know, she's also said some stuff as that brought some of that was, you know, resurfaced that, you know, back in, you know, we used to party and everything. You know, Travis Hunter, he's not the person who's drinking everything, so he should drop her off the party, and you know, he would sit in his car for hours, wait till she party, she come back, take her home and everything. And when a lot of people saw that, you know, they say, "Oh, Travis Hunter, okay, we'll see what type of person, we'll see what type of man you are with your woman and everything," and people will call you a simp. So, and with me, Travis Hunter, just, you know, I mean, you know, Bow Wow, he's saying his things, you know, and he just letting you, helping you out and everything, because, you know, it could take to a bad path. Meaning when you go to the NFL, and maybe we don't know, she might be more demanding, but you know, it can really cost you your money, especially if you're gonna marry her too next year before you get to the NFL. So yeah, man, it's just, you know, Travis Hunter, he's the type of person that he's gonna have to learn the hard way. Once you learn the hard way, he's gonna realize, okay, you know, this particular woman, you know, there's women like this who know that, you know, might be gonna want my money, will try to control me, and you know, unfortunately, it happened to me, but in the future, it's not gonna happen. A lot of people think, you know, that she's not gonna change. She's gonna, you know, once to be in the NFL, you know, he's gonna kind of have him more of a leash in a way. But yeah, man, we just gotta see it through and see what Travis Hunter's gonna do with this relationship. You know, hopefully it could work out cool, but a lot of people seen their red flags and say, "Hey, Travis, man, it's not the one for you." And a lot of people try to ask you that, but eventually he's gonna learn the easy way. He's gonna learn the hard way.
Now that side to lyrics that right now watching us right now on IG, he just joined. He say he needs to cut her loose. Bow Wow is speaking facts. Bow Wow is speaking facts because remember he experienced those things. Bow Wow had one of the baddest people. He had a couple of baddies in the game.
Yeah.
So he knows these type of women, and I think that's what Travis Hunter need. He needs to surround himself with people that already been through the trenches. But however, the biggest lesson in his life, you already know, is by making mistakes. So Travis Hunter he's gonna make a lot of mistakes, but I don't want him to make a mistake that's gonna really end his career. He don't want to be in the same situation what happened to what's his name, Ray Rice, from the Baltimore Ravens running back, had a promising future, did something totally wrong, and his career was over. So you don't want to be in that type of what happened. He said the uppercut.
A dude, kid.
You know, so you don't know, and now that you don't want her to come out and say something. Oh, he hits me, and then now people calling him a woman. That would say you got to be careful. You got to be careful when you're the golden goose, man. You just got to be careful. And now he's Mr. Heisman. He got to work a certain way.
Okay, shout outs to Cameron and Mason. I think it was like Hunter got to make her realize that he's the prize. Exactly. He's the one with the bag. You know what I mean? Like most men are the prize.
But you know, some men, if they never had a woman like that before, it's a whole nother ball game. Hakeem, go ahead, Jordan. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp. He was talking about the situation on Nightcap about, you know, when it comes to he was talking about the situation when they was he was taking photos and everything, and she didn't want to stay there at the time. How she was, you know, saying and everything. And Shannon Sharp was like, you know, this like I said, when it comes to Travis Hunter, when he gets to the NFL, it's gonna be like that. You know, sponsorships. You know, he's gonna get a lot of sponsorship, and he's gonna get a lot of money that you never even dream up and everything.
Woo.
Because, you know, Shannon Sharp said, I've been in this situation. I've been a former NFL athlete. You know, I played in the NFL, and this is where it comes. This is what it comes when you were a valuable player, and you know, companies they want to sponsor you, and it's going to be more than that. You know, Travis Hunter, he's going to be a top 5, maybe top 3 draft pick. You know, he's going to get a very good rookie contract. he can play both sides of the field. You know, it depends on if he's going to play defense or offense. We'll see till then. But yeah, Travis Hunter, he's coming into the NFL hot right now, very hot. You know, he has we're pretty sure that he's going to declare to the NFL and to the draft and everything. And we just want to see Travis Hunter, you know, in a good situation. But, you know, like I said, Travis Hunter, wherever you do, that's your business. But we just don't want to. We just don't want to talk about, have more context to talk about you, because we want to talk about in the NFL, not about your situation with your fiance.
And I know amount of guys' career lasting average in the NFL is very, very small. So Travis Hunter got to be a lot. He got a lot of work to do, and he got to be careful, because, like I said, it's gonna be more women that's gonna be 10 times better than your fiance. You got to have that emotional self-control, because if you're not smart in the game, you don't want to be like. No offense, I love Tyreek Hill, but he got another child on the way. They're gonna eat up his bank. They're gonna eat up your bank. You better be careful. Better be careful.
I want to say this real quick. He should have, to me, Ronnie, he should have said it to Kansas City. Why? Because I think he would have got more sponsorship, because he definitely got more Super Bowl rings, and you get more sponsorships, and you have money in the future. But he has said he got he got a bag and everything. He's not gonna get sponsorship if he would have said Kansas City. He would have said Kansas City sponsorship, and he would have more money in the long run. But hey, it is what it is.
But I think he's in there like Mahomes. That's what I think. I think he ain't like Mahomes. That's what I think the real reason why he didn't like Mahomes, and I think he knew the whole world's gonna be looking at Mahomes. He didn't want people to look at him.
Right.
You know, he's a man. He's competitive. So
yeah,
it is what it is. Moving forward.
All right, let's get to the next topic. We're gonna talk about Party City. This was trending today. So if you like I said, Party Cities, you know, we have one in pretty much each state, but Party City is finally going out of business. So the CEO of Party City told corporate employees that Friday in a meeting that Party City is winding down operations immediately, and that today will be their last day of employment. Staff were told they would not receive any severance pay, and they were told that their benefits would end as the company goes out of business. That is, without questions, that this is the most difficult message that they have ever had to deliver, coming from the CEO. And so I believe Party City, they filed for bankruptcy earlier this year because they owe so much money and everything. And right now, the CEO was like, "Hey, man, they're out of options, and they got to close every single store in the United States of America." So for what I don't know if this will be the store last day, which I mean it is today. So because usually when stores goes down, they wait for a couple months. They have a big old clearance, 70% off, 80% off, so they clear all their inventory and everything, and after that they're done. So for Party City, I don't know if today's the last day. So here we go. So he said some Party Cities employees will receive letters that the company will close down stores on February 18th. So so next year, I think their final day will be February 28th. So if I was you guys, I don't know. I know for me, my daughter's birthday is coming up pretty soon. So, since they're closing down, I'm gonna see if I can get a couple of things for Party City and see if I can get some stuff, and some super clearance. But yeah, Party City, by the end of March, all the stores will be closing down. So go ahead, I can't play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
For retailer Party City, the company told corporate employees on a call today the business would be winding down operations immediately after nearly 40 years, and today would be their last day of work. It's unclear right now if retail stores are also clossing immediately. The chain is the largest party supply store in the U.S. and recently exited bankruptcy in 2023. This news comes one day after Big Lots announced it would be closing all of its U.S. stores.
The largest.
Yeah, so we're
Wow,
seeing,
even Big Lots.
yeah,
Wow.
so Big Lots is closing down and Party City is closing down. So it's a lot of things gonna be different in the next, 5 to 10 years. That a lot of stores that we used to go to, we was teenagers and the kids that was there. I remember we had Toys R Us, that's no longer here. Blockbusters is no longer here. Radio Shack is no longer here. So we're seeing a lot of things that we saw, back, we was teenagers or kids and everything. And now as adults, we see a lot of these businesses closing down because, the change of technology, Amazon, online shopping and everything. It's a big change right now. So go ahead, Ronnie, what's your take that Party City goes along? Why do you think it's the reason that Party City is closing down?
Amazon. You got Amazon, you got Dollar Tree, and you got Five Below where they sell party supplies. And also Family Dollar who also do sell party supply where you can buy at a cheaper rate. So that's what happened. Party City was I remember back in the day it was like very little quite expensive. You had to go there and get your balloon made and stuff like that. But now Family Dollar's doing it, Five Below's doing it, Dollar Tree's doing it. Like a lot of places are doing it, so it took them out of business. That's what happened. And then you got Amazon, also the same thing, which is a big corporation that took them out. Everybody right now, majority of everybody I know shop on Amazon for party goods and all the celebration. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. Even my girlfriend used Amazon to the point that she bought me some stuff on. That was it. Like everything is on Amazon. Party City, it had its peak, had 850 stores. That is one of the biggest party or supply chain. And now it's going out of business. It ran its course over 40 years. It ran its course, and now that's it. And it's sad that the people that does work for Party City, they're not given a serving package, which I think they deserve, because at the end of the day, some people, you gotta understand, when people love a company, they like to put their heart and sweat into it, and they know at the end of the day it's gonna be a reward. Now they leaving the company, there is no reward, there is no benefit, there's nothing. What you expect them people to do that have been working up for like 40 years? Go ahead, Akeem.
I remember when Kmart went out of business, and I knew somebody personally.
Oh man, people went up uproar.
A lot of people was hurt. People have been there 30-something years. Kmart was a consistent country. We never thought it would go anywhere.
Right, exactly.
Then this year, Walgreens started to close multiple stores.
Friday as well. Friday as well.
Yep. Preach.
Multiple stores. We thought that would never go. So we're now starting to see Big Lots is gone. Party City. Who's next? Times have changed. We need to adapt more, but we also got to understand that this is a situation where we're in. The economy's shifting. I mean, regardless if I don't want to say that word, regardless if that germ had came and we had to get the jab, regardless of that, we still would have been in the mess. You know what I mean? So that's all I say. Be changed. Stack your money up. And this is not financial advice, but budget, save, put your money in for S&P 500, Bitcoin, land, rare cars, jewels, watches, not the bust downs. Go ahead.
Not that, but GameStop was supposed to go out of business because the situation that happened during the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's why GameStop is still around. GameStop was have been gone. GameStop and AMC, it was supposed to be finito.
And they're very
because the situation that happened with the pandemic, everybody invested into it.
Yeah.
It's still around. So if Party City want to stay around, people got to invest in that company. Shout out to Ivy Wardy, that's also in the building. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I want to name another company that I'm not saying they might close down, but they're in trouble, and that's Macy's. Macy's are in trouble as well. There's a couple Macy's here in California that they're closing down, and I won't be surprised that next year they might close more Macy's down, because I don't know if anybody know about Macy's. What they do is they worry about I remember I did an interview with Macy's one time. And then one thing about how they make the most money is, apply for their credit cards. And once I heard that, I'm like, oh, I don't know. When I heard that, I was like, no, they're in trouble. When it comes to, the merchandise, the inventory they have, they make money, but what they look to make the most money is people pay for their credit cards. So I could definitely see Macy's are definitely on next to chopper block. But yeah, man, like I said earlier, you know, the stuff that we saw back in the day, Radio Shack, Kmart, you know, other Blockbuster, you know, it's we just seeing a shift right now. And I agree with Ronnie that, you know, when it comes to Amazon, they killed it. When it comes to party stuff, you could get the stuff maybe in a discount or cheaper rate. And instead of you going to the store, you know, a lot of people feel like, you know, if I get delivered tomorrow, or if I order in the morning time and get it by the end of the day, that works out too. And to me, I'm sad that, you know, Party City is closing out, because Party City is one of the places that becomes Halloween. You know, you could definitely, you know, check, you know, for your costumes and everything. You can see if you can fit them and everything. That's one thing I miss about Party City. Balloons, but like Ronnie said, other stores does balloons. Even some grocery stores do balloons, you know, in their floral department as well. So that hurts as well. So yeah, man, it's sad to see that, you know, the employers that, you know, they're not getting severance pay, and then basically they gotta look for another job, you know, file for unemployment and get another job. And we're gonna talk about more, you know, more places, you know, more places and companies that, you know, that's gonna close down, because, you know, Party City is not over Party City, you know, everything. Also, you look at the restaurant industry, when it comes to certain chains and everything, you might not see certain chains no more, you know. There was a possibility, you know, that Red Lobster, we talked about this earlier, you know,
Yep.
and now they got a new president, and the president, he's chasing some things, you know. The first thing he did was take out, you know, the endless shrimp and everything, because that's how we were losing money, was the endless shrimp. And now, you know, Red Lobster, they got a new CEO, so they're gonna try to change some things. I believe TGI Friday, they're not looking good. I remember Ruby Tuesday, the restaurant, back in the early 90s. There's not a lot of them no more. A lot of buffets are not out there like it used to be as well. You know, I remember Old Country Boy Buffet. There was a lot of them back in the 90s and 2000s. Now in 2024, you can barely find one. So we're just seeing a big old shift that, you know, a lot of big corporations, they in it for the game. You see, you know, like Target, you know, they always, you know, try to do something new, and they're still up there. Walmart, the same as well. They're still in competition with Amazon, you know, trying to make big things happen. But yeah, when it comes to these companies in the next 5 to 10 years, especially Macy's, I say the next 5 years, Macy's, if they don't change the methods they do, they might go out of business. And I know, you know, people that love to brush up at Macy's is definitely gonna hurt them, because, you know, when it comes to cologne, name brand clothes, shoes, perfume, you know, that's the first place to go. But we might not see them in a couple of years. But yeah.
No, but because the Amazon, you can buy anything on Amazon. That's the thing, and you can get it for a cheaper rate. That's why it's like, okay, majority of these companies, they're not making it, because now everybody's buying stuff online. Yeah. That like Hakeem was talking about. You gotta go what the world is going with. Sometimes you gotta switch things up. You just have to. But shout out to those watching us right now. 74 people watching us right now on YouTube. 20 people right now watching us on X. Shout out to those watching on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow so you never miss when we go live. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the people that hit the like button. Shout out to all those that really hit that notification bell. We really do greatly appreciate that. Go right ahead, Jordan. Moving forward.
All right, on to the next topic. We're going to talk about Stacey Red, more of Stacey Red. So she was on Andrew Reid podcast, and she went viral saying that she believes all men cheat. And she also, she was on, what's her name? I don't know, it was a podcast. What's her name? I forgot her name, but, you know, she's going on she's on Andrew Reid's podcast, and, you know, she was viral and telling, you know, Andrew Reid that all men cheat. Because this is going by her experience. She believes that all men cheat. So go out and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
It's sexy.
So you ever think you're gonna get married?
I would get married, but I feel like that's fake.
What? Why?
That ain't real.
Why?
Cause it's not. You think marriage is real?
I'm gonna get married.
I mean, you can sign a piece of paper and still gonna cheat. Gonna do them. That's how I feel.
That's why you find a good man. Good man. He's a good man.
I think all cheat.
That's not true.
That's true.
Why you say that?
Because they do. Even if I'm not dating them, I know they just be cheating.
No,
And
I
be
know men
shocked.
that be cheating too.
That's why I ain't got no hope for. I just be like, damn, you cheat? Oh, all these.
You can't put the stereotype on one man and then everybody cheat.
All the I know cheat.
The ones that you know, it's that you don't know.
Well, I ain't met one yet.
You gonna run across your knight in shining armor, and he gonna take you and lift you off your feet, and you're gonna just be so.
We'll see. We'll see. I be talking to some. I talk to somebody. Let me get some at all.
Nah. So you ever think you gonna get married?
I would somebody like that.
Oh. That you would marry?
Huh? That I would marry?
Would you marry this man?
No, because we cheaters.
If he was to show you, like, I ain't finna cheat on you,
I wouldn't believe it.
You lame as hell.
We can get married. We can have a ceremony. We can sign up for that day. But guess what?
You finna
It's
cheat.
just a ceremony. You still gonna probably cheat.
You just gotta believe and have hope and have faith. Faith.
I
It's
don't.
good men out here.
I don't
telling
have
you.
faith. You talking about you telling me.
It's good men
Have you
out
ever
here.
been cheated on?
Never.
How you know? How you know?
God know.
How you know?
I leave the man before he thinks he can leave me. So
Okay, but what if he already cheated?
I haven't been in that many relationships either, so.
Yeah. Weak though. I used to be somebody like that.
Oh. That you would marry?
I don't know. Y'all read the comment. The comment is funny.
Yeah, I read it. But that was Sexy Red, and she said a lot of men she messed with, they all cheated. So Andrew Reeves was like, my situation, I've been in a relationship, nobody man cheat on me, but Sexy Red is like, I don't care. I don't care. I think all men cheat, period. But go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on Sexy Red?
I gotta read this comment from over there from Raps House TV, man. That joke was funny. Said, this is the same girl that gave tutorials on how to cheat and give away with it with her song, bruh. She telling women how to cheat, and then you have an issue for men cheat. Okay, here's the thing. I always say that I believe in the law and polarity. There's a good side. There's also a bad side. There's also men that don't cheat on women at all. Hakeem is one prime example. I'm another prime example. Never cheat on my girlfriend at all. Never cheated on my girlfriend. However, did they cheat on me? Who knows? I don't know. Some of them I caught. Some of them I haven't caught. But it is what it is. But there is men that don't cheat. They just don't cheat. They stand on principle. They say, hey, if I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm gonna die with you. I'm gonna ride with you. Now she come from an era, and not only that, from an environment where men cheat all the time. So she got that mindset. Any guy she dates, she already put in her mind she gonna cheat. So she already know she gonna. Right now, if you already know your man gonna cheat, you might want to not get with that man. Or you get with that man, just keep it strictly. You already know about smacking. That's it. Nothing more. Because you'll never have a faithful and a healthy relationship. You think, oh man, cheat. That's a bad way to go into relationships. I'm just being honest. And that's the number one reason why a relationship fail is the way of your mentality, thinking some person there is something when they're actually not. Go right ahead.
So, just like you say, man, you really just took the words out of my mouth, like. But I also want to touch on something too that we need to look at. Good men who don't cheat, do they see her as a possibility? Do she fit the requirements for a good man? A guy who works 40 hours a week, who doesn't have tattoos on her face, with a change, is she qualified for a radiologist, a nurse practitioner, a physician assistant, a police officer, a paralegal? Do I need to keep going? She might be good enough for a truck driver, somebody who's stocking at Home Depot. no disrespect to my brothers, we need to talk about what she qualified for. She don't qualify for a man who doesn't cheat. Look at Suki Hana. She was with Kill Bill for a little while. They're not together no more. He was, and mind you, she was doing all types of nasty stuff with it. They even had their little tape on Instagram.
Yep, facts.
I'm talking about all types of stuff. She couldn't even keep him interested. What do you qualify for, man? You don't qualify for a man that doesn't cheat, especially not no man like me. You don't look like the type of girls I would go for. You got tattoos. You talk a certain kind of, no disrespect. You know what I mean? You're beautiful for whoever you qualify for. But a lot of you women don't qualify for men who don't cheat. And hold on. And we're gonna straight something here. We're gonna straight something here right now. We're gonna straight. Hey, listen.
The proper woman, Hakeem.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, it's even worse than that.
He's just worse than that.
Where did I put this stuff at?
Hakeem got a fresh cut. He don't know how to act.
You already know. Hey, they lucky I don't know where I put my stuff at, because I was about to get loose right now.
Don't get loose on Sexy Red, man. One day you're gonna be on the podcast. You can't be loose on Sexy Red.
Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, she's my sister. I love her. I didn't judge her for her lifestyle, her having kids, her anything. I didn't mention none of that. I didn't her talking about naming her products after STDs.
I'm not talking about her licking feet on the live stream.
Yeah.
You see the way she licked the feet?
No. You know that. Hey, you know I'm too young to look at stuff like that.
Not me, but sir. That's me, not for me.
I'm too young. You know what I mean? I'm tender.
Yeah, man.
Hakeem's still trying to fight it. Why Hakeem trying to fight it? Go ahead.
Yeah, he gonna find it. But yeah, for me, Sexy Red, she's just going by her past experience and everything, and she's coming to the conclusion that all the men that I like or that like me, that I've attended to, they all cheat and everything. So it's to me, it's like, it's just, what type of man that comes to attract you and everything, that they are attracted to you. And what they could do to you, like I said, for me, I don't think all men cheat. I think that's not a good thing. They don't cheat. When they're in a relationship, they stay in a relationship and everything. It's just like, to me, this what's your attraction, who you're attracted to, and everything. And the thing is, and if let's say if Sexy Red, probably good men that don't cheat, I think it'll be weird for her. It's like, wait a minute, what's wrong with you? Why you not cheating? This is what all men cheat do and everything. You weird. And the thing is, it's like if she gets somebody, man, that don't cheat, I think she'll break it off because she's used to men. She's used to say, hey, I think my man cheat. And if she has somebody that didn't cheat, she just think like, wow, like what's going on and everything. She might think like she lives like in the Twilight Zone or something like that. It's like, wait a minute, why this man is not cheating? And I'm on Teresa and everything. She said, hey, all men don't cheat. Man, I did what haven't cheated on me. Been good men. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but all men don't cheat. And I'm on what Aunt Teresa's saying. So I hope eventually, Sexy Red, she could change her mind about, all men cheating. And maybe she'll find someone that, they don't cheat on her. And it might work out.
Whew, Sexy Red, she got a bizarre way of thinking. Remember, she's not for everybody. She's more for like the hood type dudes. That's what she for. The hood.
Get him sexy. Get him sexy.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss when we go live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Not only that, but for some reason, I enjoy it. I've been trying to find this one person who always share our content on Facebook, but it don't give a name. It just says share.
Oh, wow.
So shout out to you that always share our content on Facebook. We really do greatly appreciate it. You mysterious person. Thank you so much. I hope you're listening. Thank you so much for sharing our content on Facebook. We really do greatly appreciate that. Let everybody know KI Culture Radio is going to be the biggest thing on the planet.
On the
Moving
planet.
forward, Jordan, this one I actually do like, the one with Dennis Rodman. Go right ahead.
Let's get into it. Talk about Dennis Rodman. So Dennis Rodman's daughter, you know, she's an athlete. She plays professional soccer, and she talked about, you know, her experience with her father and how, you know, it hasn't, you know, it's been rocky with her father and everything. How, you know, he, you know, in her life, you know, he hasn't been one of the best of fathers. So she was on a podcast, you know, talk about how he came to the game and everything, and they haven't really talked in months and everything, and this dealing with a lot of, you know, not having a very good, you know, father and daughter relationship, and she, you know, she explains it. So go ahead and play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Trying her wings out in a great big
Oh, I can go.
Oh yeah. Skip that one. Yeah, like I saw.
It's like
There we go.
There we go.
halfway through the first half, and I hear it, and like his voice to me is like, ding. So I hear him go, "Let's go, Rodman, let's go, Trinity," and I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's no way this is happening right now. Mind you, I haven't seen him or talked to him in months. So I hear it, and I'm like, I'm playing a game, not like throw in nothing. Like I'm playing a game, and I hear I'm running. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm still playing, and I'm like, there's no way. I'm like chasing the ball down, trying to figure out a goal kick happens, right? I'm defending a goal kick. And I'm like in my stance kind of, and I look back, and I'm like, what the? I look straight, and I like start crying on the field. So I'm trying to play the soccer game, and I'm crying. So yeah, I finished that half, and then cry my eyes out in the locker room at halftime. And my coach was like, do you want to play? And I was like, yeah, I want to win. Hello? I'm like, he is not going to take me from winning this. It's like halfway through the first half, and I either so yeah, we finished the game.
Were you able to like play well?
Yeah, so I took the shot, ricocheted back, and Hatch scored it for us to win.
Yeah, you
Again,
did.
awesome. And then after the game, when we were winning, there's that part in your head where like the whistle's gonna blow, and all I was thinking was like, oh my god, I'm gonna see him, I'm gonna talk to him, like what's gonna happen. The whistle blew, and I was so like mad. I was like, you took this happy moment from me. Like you my head again. And he did it so many times, and I don't even know. No, I think he knows what he does. But when the game ended, I was so angry. I was happy we won, but I was just like, And then I started getting mad at my mom because I was like, she had to have known. Why didn't she tell me like all this stuff? And then I walk over, and again, there's cameras everywhere. Dennis Rodman's at the game. And I walk over there, and all I did was cry. I was like, I'm walking over there so mad, like, you. I walk over there, he grabs my head, and I just start bawling into his arms as if, like, it's a dad either. So, yeah, we finished the game. Daughter, like, and I'm just like, this is the first game you've come to, quarterfinal, you missed the entire season, haven't seen my games in 3, 4, 5 years. And I'm just, like, bawling. I cried, and then I was super happy. I was like, let's take the positive of it. He's here. Like, that's more than I can ask. Left. I think I just went home because I had training the next day. And we just kind of left it at that. And he was just like, I want to see you soon. I'm in DC, whatever. And I was like, okay. And then after that, radio silence. I didn't see him for like until this year.
Wait, how many years ago was this?
3. Daughter, like, and I'm just like, this is the first game you've come to, quarterfinal. You missed the entire season. Haven't seen my games in 3, 4, 5 years. And I'm just like bawling. I cried, and then I was super happy. I was like, let's take the positive of it. He's here. Like, that's more than I can ask. Left. I think I just went home because I had training the next day. And we just kind of left it at that. And he was just like, I want to see you soon. I'm in DC, whatever. And I was like, okay. And then after that, radio silence. I didn't see him for like... So then it was just like... I think after that was when I lost hope in like ever getting him back. It was just going to be like he's popping in whenever he wants to be in a camera. And even at that game, I don't think it was for me. I think he wanted to have a good conscience and then be like, headline, Dennis Rodman showed up to his daughter's game, an important quarterfinal in her rookie year. And that's exactly what it was. So then it was just like, I think after that was when I lost hope in like ever getting.
Yeah, so after that, that viral moment, Dennis Rodman, he put out a response to it. He says that, sorry I wasn't a dad you wanted me to be, but either way, I still try and never will stop. I will keep trying even when you're being told as an adult not to respond to my phone calls. I will try even when it's difficult and if it takes a long time. I am always here and tell you all the time, whether it's a voice or voicemail, how proud I am. I always had one wish, and it was I wish my kids would call me and come see me. Hopefully one day I can get that. I'm here and I'm still trying to pick up the phone. You have my number, you see me calling. I'm still here, Dad. He said, FYI, I watch you play all the time. I actually flew in to watch you play and was told not to show up because who I was, and instead of me just wanting to support you. So I watched you from my hotel balcony just to make everybody happy. I love all my kids. Hashtag untold stories. So yeah, so that was Dennis Rodman. He put down a little tweet on that. And go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take about difficulties of stuff like this of a father and daughter relationship?
It's very heartbreaking. That's why I want you to cover this story. I'm glad that you are covering this story because it shows how the point of how daughters need a father in their life. I understand Dennis Rodman had a lot of kids, but at the same time, when it comes to women, they need a fathers. Boys too, men too, but definitely women. They need a father because remember they look up to their father as, okay, that's the type of man I'm gonna end up picking. So if you're a man that neglects me, more like I'm gonna get a man that's gonna neglect me. So this one right here was so very important for women to understand and for men to understand as well, that the point of father being present. See that even though she was doing in my view, she remembered that story in so much vivid detail because that's how much it meant to her. Her father being there at that moment. So that's what I'm saying. That's the importance of fathers just being present. But like they say, men are the image of God. We all, of course, are the image of God, but especially men. They always say, men are the image of God. And what God always say, I'm there with you always, even to the ends of the earth. Father had to have that same mentality as well. You got to be there for your kids. You just have to. Go right ahead, King.
I want to do a different approach. This is going to be a teachable moment. And I think we can all learn from this. This is a red pill. This is a purple pill. Do you want the basketball player Redmond who paid child support, millions of dollars of child support for you? Or do you want Rodman Concrete who could come to the game after he come off of work? You can't get everything. That's life. You don't get everything. You don't get you get a provider, you don't get a husband. You get a dad who keeps food on the table, you ain't gonna see him. Put some respect on his name. Gaslighting and narcissism is disgusting. The man put food on the table. Let's get that straight. You want him to be, is he God? Can he be at two places at once? Which pill do you want? Rodman Concrete or Rodman the Bulls championship player whose body is hurt, who had to drink repeatedly, but make sure the bills was on the table? You grown now. Don't forget what he done did for you. You're mute.
I'm bad, I'll hit the button. Just to see situations like this, me, being a parent and everything, I think it's important that, to definitely have how can I say this? To make sure that, once, when you're there for your kids and once they grow up and everything, to make sure that the stuff that he was there for, they are very appreciative of the stuff that they did for you. Big things and also small things as well. Me as a father, I know, me, spending, majority part, her as her being an infant, and watching her grow and everything, there's things that, I do want to be there for, stuff I can plan for, head plan out before she does things and everything. And I know for me, I do want to be there every single month with my daughter's life and everything. I'll try to find a way. Some fathers like a Dennis Rodman, who was a professional basketball player, who's definitely a Hall of Famer, who's not a perfect type of man and everything. He has his issue and everything. And there's men that have a type of issues. They're still trying to work on it till this day. They work on till they in their 40s, 50s, and 60s and everything. And I still believe Dennis Rodman, he was there with some important stuff and everything, but. With some men like this, right, they have their issues, they're trying to figure out and everything, and they're really not perfect, and and hopefully, Dennis Rodman maybe next year, tomorrow, next week, he could be better, and he's working on that, and I think he does love his daughter very, very much, he does probably watch her, play and everything, but the thing is, for Dennis Rodman's daughter and everything, if you want to make that type of boundary of, not want to see him or anything, that's what you want to make your life better, do what you want to do, because when I was hearing her, she didn't really not make a boundary and say, okay, I'll talk to you, I don't want to talk to you again. I still feel like, even though she said there's not no hope for it, I don't believe that she didn't want to say that, but I really believe that, if Dennis Rodman is trying and everything, you might not see him like you think of that you want him to, but if he's, coming up in certain events, like, you're a professional soccer player, he does come into your games, and, people know who he is and everything, but he still shows up. I think that's a big step and everything. So, but to me, it starts by little. It starts by doing phone calls. If you do phone calls once every other week, try to build a relationship again and then plan on something, see each other, and, that can work out and everything. I believe like this type of situation, it can get better. It's really not nothing, muddy. It's not a muddy relationship, a father and daughter type of relationship. But this type of situation, I can better see it fixed, and there could be some reconciled and everything. So, with this situation, I do see hope, and I could definitely see them, hopefully fixing their relationship again.
No, that's also true. So, very quickly, I know time is against us. We got two more. I think we got two more topics to cover. You have one that right here by Donald Trump, new hairstyle. Shout out to White House that's in the building. I want to laugh about this. What's going on with Donald Trump new hairstyle? What's going on with that?
So Donald Trump came out with a brand new haircut. So instead of his orangey, slick back hair, he got a new mullet type of haircut. Now, people might think it's a wig and everything, but we don't know. But yeah, Donald Trump came out with a new, fresh little haircut. So I can play a little clip.
Shout out to White House that's in the building. Hey, he got a new hairstyle.
Everybody having a good time?
So yeah, King Ronnie, he's coming. When he gets inaugurated, it's gonna be his new hairstyle. He's gonna be rocking the mullet.
That what he said? That's gonna be a new hairstyle when he get inaugurated?
That's what I'm saying. It might be, unless he's gonna change it back. But I'm pretty sure. I'm not pretty sure, but I'm kind of convinced that when it comes to inauguration in January, I think it's gonna be his new hairstyle. What you think, Hakeem?
Oh man, I believe so. But this is a 77-year-old man. Like what we expect, when he was going to get the Caesar with the Raekwon on it, like this is normal for a 77-year-old man. I like it though.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's something different for a president. I think he's going right back to his his Apprentice days when he did that TV show on NBC, The Apprentice. So he's going right back to that, and he's just doing stuff bizarre. Remember, he probably having a midlife crisis, but at the end of the day, he is elect President Trump. So let's see what type of hairstyle he's gonna have when he get elected. I don't think that's gonna be a hairstyle. I think he's just doing that because he's on vacation. I think he's gonna go right back to his slick Rick style.
Amazing.
Go right ahead, Jordan. We got one more cover to cover.
Yeah, for me, you know, when I saw, I was like, oh, okay, it's not bad, working the mullet and everything. So, like I said, I definitely knew this was going to go viral because people are used to him having a slip back here and everything. People think it's a wood wig, but yeah, this new haircut, you know, I don't think it's that bad for a 77-year-old. And I hope he rocks it for all his 4 years of term as being president.
Oh man, guys, make sure you don't go anywhere because right after Shiesty Avengers is about to start at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. So as soon as we're done, it's going to lead you guys right over there to Shiesty Avenger. He got something cooked up. He's going to talk about Travis Hunter. I think we're on Bow Wow giving him advice and also some other things he's going to talk about as well. You know, I think it's Wind Down Friday, I believe so, over there. So guys, stay tuned, relax, sit tight. Right after us, he will be going live right after us. One more last topic of the day, guys. And you already know this one is about Jay-Z. Go right ahead, Jordan, with the topic about the Jay-Z before we head up and out of here.
Oh, let's get it. So I couldn't, there's no video for this, Hakeem, so you can go ahead and put it up. So this is going about the attorney that's suing Jay-Z, Tony Busby. And we talked about him before. So Tony Busby, the well-known lawyer who's been making headlines with the lawsuit against Diddy and also Jay-Z, is now facing some serious allegations. He's accusing of passing sexual STDs to a woman he was dating. In a fresh lawsuit filed in the New York Supreme Court, a woman known as Jane Doe, which, you know, that's not a real name, you know, that's putting her name, not putting her name. She wanted to put her name. Claims that Busby has been exploiting her since 2018 when they first connected their online chat. The woman claimed that Busby reserved a room at a luxury hotel and seduced her there. She allegedly they engaged into intercourse without him disclosing that he has STDs. Through the suit doesn't specifically the lawsuit doesn't specific which STD. Busby responds to the claim on his Instagram saying, "The smear campaign continues. Today I was sued yet again by a lawyer affiliated with the same lawyer I faced with Diddy litigations and conspiracy to discredit me and intimidate me from pursuing claims in the Diddy lawsuit case." He also said, no, that was it. So Roc Nation also released a statement and slammed Busby for accusing them of being behind the lawsuit of him passing out STDs. Busby for to accuse them of being behind the new lawsuit. He says, God is behind that sunlight you keep resurfacing. We are not the source of every sunlight that you get, but Roc Nation Sunshine is coming your way, Mr. 1880. So yeah, people. So this is I believe this is the lawyer that was hired by the 13-year-old that she put a lawsuit up. Now she's in her late 80s, and also this is the guy who's suing Diddy for other stuff, other allegation as well. So this attorney is not looking so good right now. You know, even though he's suing Jay-Z with this lawsuit, he ain't looking good with this lawsuit back in 2018 of him passing out STDs. So go ahead, Rodney. What you think about this lawyer? You know, his stuff being out there, and now he's not looking so good. with him pesticide CDs. It's not looking. It's not his name's not looking good right now.
These lawyers don't know when to quit. These lawyers don't know when to quit. They're gonna put themselves into a big hole they can't get out of. Like making up false allegation. Remember, and he made it clear. Now that his client even made it clear that the stuff they brought out it doesn't back up her claim. So you putting yourself into a whole different situation. To me, these lawyers need to stop. Like you gotta know when to stop. So they trying to take him down like Jay-Z. Just like P. Diddy. It's not gonna happen with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is too powerful, and I keep telling he's powerful than P. Diddy. So that lawyer need to be very, very careful because I guarantee you, I already think it's a lawsuit coming for NBC for putting out that false report. So if you want to be in that lawsuit, just go right ahead, keep putting out false claims, man. That's a done deal case, man. They lost. Go right ahead, King.
My daddy always told me, when you bark up a tree, you got to make sure your background clean. Because when this woke, everything going to come out. Learn to mind your business. All money ain't good money. He thought he was going there chasing the bag. He thought usually what rich people do is just settle out of court. Most people settle out of court because it's less expensive that way. You know what I mean? When somebody put up an allegation on you. So he's dealing with somebody with the time, the resources, and the hunger to put somebody in their place. Jay-Z been waiting for this type of stuff. He's been looking for rec time. You just gave it to him, you fool. You an idiot. You went after the wrong person who's been waiting to beef with somebody. Waiting. When I say waiting, he's waiting for somebody to even take a shot at him. People, and you never know why nobody did. They're not stupid. They're not stupid. I see the glare in his eyes when he does shows. He says, I just want to beat somebody up today. Now you giving him an opportunity. Now your business out there, you goofy.
Yeah, shout out to Wild High. Said Tony Busby and Hooker sued Deshaun Watson. Come on, High. Come on, Wild High. What he means by that, he means the massage, therapist that massage on Deshaun Watson, and a lot of these women went to Tony Busby to put the lawsuit out and the civil suit out and everything. But yeah, Tony Busby, I think him having some success with getting rid of Deshaun Watson, him being like the name around of when it comes to certain lawsuits, he's the number one guy to go to. And now, he thought, him attacking Diddy, also attacking Jay-Z. He's like, okay, I think I can do it. I have a name for myself. But I said this earlier, Jay-Z is an entity. If you're going to go to Jay-Z, you got to be really, really good. Make sure you got your facts straight in order to get to tech on them. And right now, Tony Busby, you are not looking good right now. Your name is being tarnished right now with this allegation and everything. And I said this before. I think, with the case you try to put out, the lawsuit you try to put out against Jay-Z about the 13-year-old, and the story is not really, really looking good. I definitely can see this case dismissed, and also the stuff that alleged stuff that the women that went with Tony Busby about a lawsuit submitted by Diddy about him fooling around. I think that could be dismissed too, because Diddy, he's worried about the Fed stuff and everything. He ain't worried about Tony Busby and everything, all that type of things, because the federal counsel is number one priority. But yeah, Tony Busby, man, you're not looking good right now. You set your heights, and you try to be getting higher by suing Jay-Z, and Jay-Z right now going down this way. I agree with Hakeem. You're looking like a goofy right now, and you're hurting your brand. You hurt your name. And you definitely hurt your brand. It's not looking good.
I would say it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. The amount of some people don't know when to quit. These lawyers, they try to get any case. They gotta make sense of when some of these cases. Like if you have a client already say that y'all making up stories, why would you continue to do the same thing? I don't understand with these lawyers. I understand they gotta get paid, but they don't put themselves in a hole they can't get out of. And that's why, guys, so very important. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to the 70 people that was watching us today. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to those watching us on Rumble. Shout out to the 30 people watching us on X. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to those also watching us on Instagram as well. Thank you so much. Facebook, you already know. Twitch, Kick. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do greatly appreciate that. And now that shout out to those that actually go and watch the replay. We thank you guys so much. Even when we drop clips, you guys y'all go ahead and y'all go and watch it. We really do greatly appreciate that. And also our shorts. Man, there's so many things, man. We got people over there on Reddit watching our content. You got people right now watching our content on TikTok and even on Snapchat, man. The love is everywhere. We really do greatly appreciate you guys so much. Like I told you guys, KL Culture Radio is going to be the biggest thing on the planet. It's because of you guys rocking with us, man. I don't know, you guys actually go to the KL Culture Radio community tab. In the community tab, Hakeem even put the amount of country that's also watching us right now as well. 21 countries when Hakeem put it on Spotify. So it's like, they rocking with us, man. Next year, we're going to do bigger and better things. So that's what I got to tell you guys. Make sure y'all become members so y'all never miss the dope content we're about to drop. Shout out to White Hot. That was also in the building. Shout out to Cartel. That was also in the building. A new subscriber that's also watching us on Rumble. Lady Patriot. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to Jono Hurdum. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jabbar. That was also in the building. Shout out to Mimi. Lovely Mimi, the Coles of the Shiesty Avenger, who also was in the building. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, make sure you don't go anywhere. Arrive at us. They will be going live, so stay tuned, sit tight. And it's going to lead you guys right over there to the next shot. Shout out to Ruthless for also giving us a super chat. Ruthless, the link was not pinned today, but the link will be pinned, I think, all day next week because it's Christmas and we want to rock with you guys. So next week, you guys are going to be welcome on the panel because it's Christmas. Why not? Have some eggnog. We're going to have a good time next week. Go ahead, Hakeem.
I'm letting y'all know, please. I want y'all on the panel to slow down on the cursing. Please, baby.
Yeah.
Slow down.
So we're working very hard, on the cursing. It's very, very hard, guys, for us because the content it really put us in the red. So we try to stay clean. Go ahead.
When you come to the panel, just make sure if you go to anybody else's panel, all we got there is one rule. Respect our house. That's all we span. Respect the house. That's all. Respect.
Shout out Mr. Muhammad. That's also in the building. Thank you for tuning in. My brother Ashton. I told you he'll be going live right after us. So say, sit back, relax, stay tight. It's gonna lead you guys right over there. That was it, guys, man. Thank you guys so much for always rocking with us. And don't forget to go to KL Culture Radio, description where you can find the KL Culture Radio t-shirt, the KL Culture Radio hat. It's also on front of the channel too. If you look at the channel, you can click on it. It'll lead you right to the merchandise as well. The KL Culture Radio coffee mug as well. And not only that, don't forget to become members as well. Because like I said, next year we will be dropping exclusive content. Not only that, Hakeem and myself and also John will be traveling, so you guys will be able to see it. But it will be under the paywall. We will not show that on regular. So it'll be on members only. So become members today. And now that help support the channel. Because we're working really hard to get a studio. We're trying to get a studio, guys. So that's going to be dope. We're trying to get a studio. With the KL Culture Radio family, anything is possible. Not only that, it is Christmas weekend. Guys, make sure you have some eggnog. I got mine right here. So make sure you got your eggnog. Make sure you have your gingerbread cookie. You do what you do. Have fun this weekend. Be safe. Be very, very safe. I know right now people are all going Christmas shopping. There's going to be a lot of crazy people out there, so be very safe and be careful as well. If it's the last gift on the shelf, if a customer come there really, just give it to them. Don't fight. Don't put yourself in the job. Just give it. Shop on Amazon. Give it. Or make it better, just shop on Amazon so you don't have to deal with the craziness. But just be very, very careful out there because people are Christmas shopping right as we speak. Now that, Jordan, it's football game tomorrow. The football game tomorrow.
Yeah, the
basketball tomorrow. It's a lot of things going on tomorrow.
College playoffs. Yeah.
Yep. So guys, it's going to be an exciting weekend. Be safe. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. We over and out.
Peace.
Peace.